and content of the recommendations is the only way to enable a future vote by the Commission on Narcotic Drugs. Such vote will need to be accompanied with and based on facts and evidence. Mr. Chair, please allow us to make a few remarks on relations to today's discussion. Lately, cannabis-related issues seem to be receiving more attention within the CND. We do not yet fully understand the main reason why some member states currently seeks to legalize non-medical use of cannabis, as it does not seem to be in line with our initial commitment to the conventions. We are also still trying to figure out how the international drug control system will be impacted by this ongoing shift in the position of some of our respective colleagues. As far as recommendation 5.1 is concerned, it is recommended that cannabis and cannabis resin are to be removed from Schedule 4 of the 1961 Single Convention on Narcotics. If we are to support these recommendations, there will be several consequences. First, if we support positions which indicate that cannabis and cannabis resin are no longer considered as dangerous substances, and that is should no longer be prohibited, we risk developing a misconception among our people that cannabis is safe to use for medicinal purposes. Our society is currently unprepared to accept this kind of view. Secondly, recommendation 5.1 will encourage various parties to legalize the cultivation of cannabis and spur the growth on the cannabis processing industry at the global level. We currently do not have sufficient control measures to anticipate this situation. And this leads us to the next point. The development of processed cannabis at the global level is increasing, and this will make the monitoring of possible abuse or even more difficult. Moreover, this could potentially create an environment to further development processed cannabis with high THC concentration above 20%, which will endanger our health. According to the 2019 World Drug Report, it was reported that there has been an increase in THC concentrations in Europe from 8% to 17% in cannabis resin and from 5% to 10% in cannabis herb. Furthermore, we are of the view that there is limited scientific evidence regarding the usefulness of cannabis for pain relief. On the other hand, the harms of cannabis are well researched. There have been evidence that cannabis increases the risk of short-term adverse effects, including visual disturbance, hypotension, and hallucination or paranoia. The effect on the mental and respiratory health of cannabis users and the structure and cognitive function of the brain are also proven to be harmful. Mr. Chair, we are not yet convinced that there is any significant difference in antimetic effectiveness of cannabis compared to other antimetic drugs. Yet, it is proven that the side effects of cannabis are higher. Therefore, Indonesia would like to disagree with recommendation 5.1. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we have no doubt that the discussion today and in the week to come will help provide clarity on the consequences of the WHO recommendations. It is really important for every member to voice their concern about before a future vote is held in the CND. Thank you.
I thank the delegation of Indonesia